Today we're sharing our 5 essential starter pieces for our spring catch-all. So if you want to know what we're going with, keep watching. Hello, I'm Chloe. And I'm Anne, and we are Veggie Magnifique, a holistic wellness and vegan lifestyle blog. We talk about all things healthy, veggie, mindful, and minimalist. So definitely click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future videos. Today we're back with another Project 333 video, aka Minimalist Wardrobe. And we hope that by making these videos, we inspire you to try capsule wardrobing because it's so much fun, you've got to try it! It's about minimalizing and clarifying and having a wardrobe that you love and that you feel good in.
See, I feel like it doesn't really go with my style now. I feel like my style has changed over the last few years, and this was cute at a certain point, but is it really me anymore? I don't know.
I don't think I can answer that question for you. Is it really you?
Yeah, it's a very personal question.
I've always enjoyed it on you.
Yeah.
That's a weird way of saying it. It's always looked good on you, and I always thought, oh wow, you know, that's a lovely dress. But at the same time, you have to feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it's not about being on the cover of Vogue, it's about feeling good in your boots. So the first piece I'm excited about to build my capsule around are these black pants. Trousers. That's hilarious. And these are high-waisted and really comfy.
Well, they're very light.
They're light.
So they're very easy to wear.
Exactly, and they are comfortable. So on those days when you're just not feeling quite right, they're your go-to because you don't want to wear jeans sometimes. It's not comfortable, but these are always comfortable. And chic at the same time, so comfortable and chic can be worn anywhere. It's a win-win-win.
They don't wrinkle either.
And they don't really wrinkle, which is great. They're from J. Crew, so this is not eco-fashion, but sometimes you can't find what you need in eco-fashion, or you have to try things on, so we're doing the best that we can, but I'm going to get a lot of wear out of these. I had a pair of black trousers before that I wore to shreds, and so I know that they're a piece that I love, and I know that they're gonna go with everything in my spring capsule. Next up, speaking of bottoms, this is my favorite piece in my wardrobe. It is a red, obviously, skirt that is vintage from my mom's wardrobe when she was a young woman. And
love it.
I love it. It's high-waisted. It's just the right length. I absolutely adore it. I love that it's vintage. I love that it was my mom's. And I love the piece in itself. And of course, back in the day, they created things to last, you know?
They don't make clothes like that anymore.
Sadly, they don't.
Thumbs up if you're with us. Like, what is with the current fashion industry? You can obviously find great brands, and we're on the lookout for those brands all the time. But we're so often disappointed by the materials, the cut, just the quality of the whole seamstress thing. Just like, what? What did I just pay for this piece of...
And it's like fast fashion, and we love wearing things that have been worn before, right? So recycling, reuse, reduce, recycle. Another thing that I'm excited to build my wardrobe around is a jean jacket that is worn and fabulous. So I'm going to be pairing this with like a hoodie when it's cold, and then with like sundresses when it's warm.
That's so cute.
Thanks! I think it's kind of one of those basics that hopefully will work. Again, you saw in our video a couple weeks ago that there are things you think are gonna work and then they end up not working. I hope this works. I'd like it to work because in theory, I love it.
And it will casualify your posh trousers here.
Oh yeah, they're totally gonna go together. So one thing I'm hoping on are these randomly found vegan Toms flats. So I really hope that they're gonna be comfortable because I've been trying to like break them in my house, and I love the idea of them. Flats, gold, you had me. But we'll have to see because they do feel a little bit tight around the top of my foot area. Really hope they work because if they do, I'm gonna be wearing them with these black trousers. I'm saying trousers now, it's just a thing. Every day.
Good. And they'll work really well with your lovely red skirt.
Exactly. I forgot to say that. Thank you, Chloe. Exactly. They're gonna go really, really well with this because I love wearing skirts, but in Paris, you really can't wear heels that much, let's be honest.
Cobbles.
It's difficult. But you need like an elegant shoe to wear with a skirt. You can't just wear like something clunky. And these are elegant but flat, so we'll see. I hope it works.
What I love about spring coming into our lives is that we can start wearing these kinds of shoes again, like ballerina style. Right, on to my choices. So my first choice is these trousers. As you'll see,
I think you should stand on the chair.
oh yeah. These trousers. As you'll see, I love them so much I can't take them off. I wear them literally every day, and they came from Anne.
Yay!
Gotta love the second hand, yeah, second lease on life, that's what it is. And, because they didn't quite work out for Anne, they work perfectly for me, they're so comfortable. And they're a pop of colour, and they're light enough to work for spring. I love them. So they're going in. Second piece. Strappy straps! You gotta have your mariniere stripes in Paris, haven't you? Funny thing, I was at a job yesterday. Oh, I was at 2 different places yesterday. And I turned up the first one, they were like, oh, we're twins! Because we were both wearing the same, like, mariniere. This is so Paris, right?
Yeah.
And I go to the second one, and the same, like, the producer guy, oh, we're twins! Like, everybody was wearing marinieres. Like,
Wow, they got the memo.
they got the memo. It's such a like cliche, but everyone in Paris seems to wear this mariniere, and I don't mind feeling like I'm wearing the same thing as everyone else because I feel like it's so chic to have the mariniere stripes.
Stripes are just like a go-to. I love stripes.
I love it.
And plus you can accessorize it differently to like make it your own, whether you add a scarf or a necklace or, you know, a blazer.
I can't say that this is the perfect mariniere. In the interests of being eco-friendly, I'm not just going to like chuck this away because it's not the perfect mariniere. I'm going to wear it until I can no longer wear it, by which time hopefully my 18-month-old will have stopped doing this all the time to my clothes and I can invest in a new one. So it's going in.
Shirt.
Another thing that Anne gave me, like half of my capsule, probably like 3/4 of my capsule, which I love.
It suits you really well.
And I think it will go with these trousers because these are new-ish, and so I haven't worn them together yet. But
Yeah, totally.
But that would make
we'll
it
totally
good.
go.
Yeah, a good pairing. And yeah, so it's a really nice lightweight shirt.
What I love about this shirt is that it's not white. I cannot wear anything white except for whitey stripies, because when it's stripy you can get away with a little bit more like wear and tear and
Stainage.
mum life.
Yeah.
But if it's a fully white shirt, that's just not going to work with my lifestyle. So this one is a lovely shade and very springy, and I like the lightness of the material. That's going to work for hot days too. And I like how it's long, so I can like tie it at the waist, a la kind of 50s styly. And yeah, it's very versatile, and I like the colour, so it's going in. Here's another reason why I thank you, Anne, because this is new to me. This bag is from Goodness, one of our favourite vegan handbag brands. And Anne wasn't using it anymore because she has her Madison Premium, and she had the Jane in her cupboard that she wasn't really using anymore, so she's given it to me, and I feel so lucky.
We love sharing things. It's better than shopping in your friend's closet.
Yeah, and it worked out so well because it's the perfect size for me. I love the colour, and I just like everything about it. It's so chic. Thank you, Anne.
You're welcome.
And the last thing, I think you will have guessed it if you've watched our previous videos on capsule wardrobes.
Chelsea boots.
The Chelsea boots. Can't get enough of them, Will. Thank you, Will, for being amazing and making these amazing, comfortable boots.
Will's vegan shoes.
Even though, you know, there might be days when it's too hot to wear boots, but there's probably going to be a lot of April showers. In which case, I'm going to be happy to be wearing Chelsea boots and not flats.
Is it ever too hot to wear boots? I wear boots all the time.
You're a boot star. And now we have the delightful task of picking out the rest of our capsules, which we're really looking forward to.
Yay.
We can call it work. And if you're motivated to try capsule wardrobing, definitely check out Courtney Carver and Project 333 because it's the best place to start.
Also, some great resources for building a capsule wardrobe are My Green Closet is a great channel, as well as Daria Andronescu. She has a channel called Wonder Wardrobe, and she has some great ideas for getting you started to think about what would work well in a capsule and how you can minimize and yet still kind of cover all the bases. So we will link them below.
Share with us in the comments below if you're going to be capsuling too this season.
We hope so, and definitely subscribe for more content of this nature. Let us know in the comments below if there's anything else you'd like to see on Veggie Magnifique TV. We're having a ball with all this minimalistic content because that's just who we are, that's what we're doing, so we're hoping that you're picking up what we're putting down. And we will see you next time on Veggie Magnifique TV.
Bye!
Bye! I think we should do our Beatles thing.
We have this quiz here.
From my mom.
Anne's mum sends regularly by post, which is just charming. And this week's quiz is all about the Beatles.
Yay!
We're on to PhD level. We've done freshman and graduate level, and we really aced it, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
And then we were like, let's save the PhD level for later.
Yeah.
So, oh, this one's that's not PhD. Jojo was a man who thought he was a loner, but he was a loner. Better than his home in Tucson, Arizona. Comment below if you know the words. Get back, get back, get back, get back to where you once belong. Yeah.
So what song is that called? You have to say what song it's called.
Comment below if you know the song. Get back.
Yes.
Obviously.
I think so. Okay.
Hang on a minute. Got a good reason for taking. Got a good reason. Dun-dun-dun for taking the easy way out now. Got a good reason for taking the easy way out now. She was a day tripper. I just did this. Like, only our parents do this. I'm bringing it back.
I was playing the air guitar.
Yeah, that's true. I think you win on like the geek. In our world, like geek is a compliment.
It's a total compliment. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I have a little more? Wait. You know it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a little more? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I love you.
Oh, shh. Oh my god. I'm lost.
Do you not know?
I'm not a true Beatles fan. Oh,
Leave a comment in the comments below if you know what that song is.
I'm lost, and I feel like I'm not a true friend anymore. Oh.